You have something you're looking for?
Yes, the opportunity to go do new and unusual drugs and to
Drugs?
Yes, drugs.
That includes many kinds of drugs.
Right. Yes.
And drugs, exotic drugs.
Exotic drugs.
You can't
unusual
get
drugs.
here in the USA.
Yeah.
So you go all around the world and you try out drugs and see what's going on. But you know, yeah, that's an easy answer. But what is it really that behind that? I mean, I'm talking about not the drugs, but what the drugs lead you to.
Right.
What is that you're looking for?
The unknown.
The unknown.
The unknown.
Why is that so mysterious? Why is that so? Why is the unknown mysterious? It's a trick question.
Yes.
Why is it that someone, you know, wants to go and find? Are you looking for something in your life that would, you know, maybe click the light switch in your head that's going to make the light in the room go on? And it says the room is full of little bags of stuff, and each bag represents something that happened to you when you were a kid. And then you can look in each bag and pick out the things you like, and you take the bags you don't like, and you take them out, and you put them in the other room.
Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I understand recently you went to the Amazon, the rainforest. What country is that in?
It was on the border of Colombia, Brazil, and Peru. It's like a triple border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in search of an experience, were you not?
Yes.
Experience involving a frog?
Yes, that's
The Philomedusa bicolor or Sapo frog?
Yes.
Is this a tree frog?
It is a tree frog.
Yeah, so you had to go up in trees to find this. You enlisted the help of the Mayoruna tribe, I see here.
Yes.
Were these nice people?
They were decent.
Pretty
people.
groovy?
They were okay. They were greedy
They're as
people.
nice as people from New Jersey? Not as nice?
Maybe
Not
less
as
nice. I don't know. They were. It was a comparable amount of niceness.
They're okay people.
Yeah,
I'm glad that we can agree on that.
People.
These frogs, now I've done a little research, as I always do, and Nurse Jess is going to back me up on this because she knows all about this kind of thing, that to take these frogs, scare them a little with a stick, they start oozing out some kind of a syrup. You burn your skin with a cigarette, and then you put the syrup in, and then you become like Crocodile Dundee or something, right? Or, is that what they're saying? That's how I read it.
Yes. I don't know what they think it does. They have all different. I mean, they use it for everything. They use it for hunting and
for sex.
Definitely, yeah. For giving birth. Yeah.
Giving birth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love the thought of, you know, scaring a frog and getting its juices so, you know, you can have a crazy kind of a birth.
Yeah.
I wish that my mom had done that, but she didn't, and look what happened. So anyway, you go on this long journey, I assume, and you have to ingratiate yourself with the tribe and kind of learn their lingo and learn their customs and all that. And you get to the point where it's almost like there's no frogs to be had. It's a very frustrating end at this point.
Right, we couldn't find a frog. Well, they didn't understand how important it was that we find a frog. They didn't really care that much about finding the frog for us.
Why not?
I don't know, we couldn't explain to them that we had come from far away and that it was essential that we found the frog. So they would look for like 20 minutes and then, yeah, classic Mayoruna.
See? If you'd asked me to go get a frog, I'm not going to stop at 20 minutes. I'm going to go to the Q-Mart. We're going to find a friggin' frog. I don't care what kind of frog, but I'm going to get you a frog, Ham, okay?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a little frustrating. Eventually they do find a frog, right?
Well, no, we never found a frog with the Mayoruna. Like, I mean, it's such a complicated thing, and it's sort of edited in such a way as to make it seem less complicated than it really was. But the Indians never helped us find a frog.
Oh.
And eventually it was just like, every night our guide would go out in a canoe and like search through the trees for frogs.
Oh, God.
And then he for whatever reason, even though we made it very clear to him that it was essential that we filmed finding the frog, because that was the whole point of the entire thing, he just like caught the frog and took it back to us without letting us film it. So then we had to like go back and put the frog back in a tree and go and film it as if we had just discovered it. But I mean, that's generally they don't do that sort of thing, but it had to be done in that case. And so the Indians had never found the frog.
No. Well, but yet you did have some kind of experience.
Yeah, I used the frog.
You used the frog.
Yes,
Now,
definitely.
involved in this, I heard there was like a stick they poked the frog with to scare it to get it to release its secretions.
Yeah, they gave it a vigorous poking.
Do you believe in the afterlife, Ham?
I didn't take part in the poking.
I know. I'm just saying.
I suppose it was.
Wouldn't it be
poked from
funny
my-
if you found yourself with a huge frog with a stick poking you, and so that they could go out and hunt monkeys? That's what I was saying. What they're doing? They hunting monkeys?
They hunt monkeys.
They hunt
among
monkeys
other
to
things. Yes, they eat a lot of
Okay.
monkeys. Yeah.
Can I say that? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Just bleep that out. Can you compare LSD to the more natural substances that you've encountered around the world? Because LSD is something of a synthesized product.
Yes, semi-synthetic.
Yes, it comes from a natural source, and yet
And
it
yet,
doesn't exist in nature as we
Right.
know it.
Yes. Can I? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things similar to LSD.
Similar, but
different.
good, bad, ugly.
I'm not crazy about LSD. I like LSD. I mean, I like psychedelics a lot, but I prefer DMT, definitely.
DMT.
Yeah.
But that's another whole kettle of fish.
Yes.
Do you take DMT through smoking?
Yeah, I mean, like they do it the traditional ways in the ayahuasca brew, but I take it smoking or
You smoke
in a
too.
variety of different ways, yes, many
And what
times.
I'm trying to get to in all this, and I've written like 6,000 questions here, but I've ignored all of them, and we're going to have to catch up now.
Okay.
What is it when you take DMT, and it makes you just like go away, right? The world vanishes, and you come into some other place. Is that correct?
It depends on the dose, but yeah, it definitely has the ability to break all connection with consensus reality and take you into a totally hallucinatory landscape.
What is it you're looking for in these experiences?
Novelty, something new, something weird. I mean, why would anyone take LSD? It's the same sort of thing. It's pharmacologically, it's the same.
I take it because it helps me not hate the world so much. I use it more like a medication, as Nurse Jess will back me up on that. I'm hoping that we'll have, like our quarterly injection shortly. Just joking, folks. I don't like needles. But I entirely forgot what your answer was. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Have you tried DMT before? It's pretty.
No.
Yeah, it's worth trying. It's
I'd like
definitely-
to, but I don't like I understand that it has kind of a harsh smoke kind of effect
Right.
in your
But there's-
throat.
Yeah.
I'm a singer. I can't afford to lose my golden pipes. I read your reports, and I come back thinking like you're looking for this elusive kick, the last kick, man, and you haven't quite, like, you were a little underwhelmed by that experience?
By the ayahuasca?
Yeah.
Well, I'd already done ayahuasca numerous times before that, and I've done ayahuasca like probably at least a dozen times, and so it wasn't that I was disappointed, it just wasn't something new, and I am looking for new experiences.
The elusive, ever elusive, penultimate gesture into the vaults of heaven, where God is in a hot tub with lotions for you. Something like that.